Welcome to the SGS Solution Soundbite, the first one of 2017. We are going to be producing these soundbites every week, and the objective is to help you guys who are looking after contact centres, trying to reduce agent attrition and improve engagement within your contact centres. We're going to try and help you to do that, and we're going to talk about how visuals can be used to do that. So wallboards, desktop wallboards, information on tablets for supervisors, that type of thing. So these sound bites are going to be split into sections, and we're going to cover things like the damage that certain metrics can do when displayed on wallboards, the best practice for wallboard design, and some of the mistakes that are being made and that we're experiencing when speaking to customers on a day-to-day basis. My name is Stephen Pace. I'm the CEO of SGS Solutions, and I've been around contact centres for over 20 years. I've run contact centres and also been responsible for the quality of service provided to contact centres for large global organisations like TNT Express, a transportation company, which has now been purchased by FedEx. So in my time working for TNT and other smaller companies, I have had the role of call centre manager, customer care quality manager. I have set up mystery shopper programs. I've worked with supervisors, with agents. I've audited contact centres. So I've spent a lot of time looking at how technology impacts the day-to-day role of an agent. And I've got a pretty good idea of what makes agents happy, and also what can frustrate agents and supervisors. So, like I say, this is the first soundbite. They're going to be around 5–10 minutes, these soundbites, and then we're going to have a webinar each month. There's going to be a webinar at the end of January, and that's going to follow on from a webinar which we ran at the end of last year, which was called Wallboard Best Practice. Now, in that webinar, and you can get hold of that webinar, you can still register to listen to that webinar and see what we did. And there's going to be details at the end of this video to show you how to do that. But basically, that first webinar on wallboard best practice, we talked about the damage that certain metrics can do to agent morale and the reasons why they should be removed from your wallboards, and what's really changed in the last 10 years as in the form of how we manage our agents, how we motivate our agents, and we take you through the process of going from a traditional wallboard where it's all call handling metrics, multiple metrics which are basically saying the same thing, and we then start to evolve that screen design into something that allows you to communicate with your agents, connect with your agents, build a community, make your agents feel more part of your organisation, part of a team, and more engaged. So that webinar is available. It's about 45 minutes long, and there will be a link at the end of this video where you can register to watch that. We're going to run a webinar at the end of January as well. That's going to follow on from there. We're going to take the screen that we started to evolve, we're going to take it a few more steps along until we get to the point where it is the perfect mix of metrics from multiple sources, branding, design, and all of the messaging that we feel agents should have access to in order to give them the ability to do the best possible job and be the most engaged they can be. So that's what the plan is. The reason we find this so compelling, and I find this so important, and I'm so passionate about it, is because there is a link, and the research has proven there is a link between agent engagement or employee satisfaction, whatever term you want to use, and attrition. And that makes a lot of sense to most people that are watching this video, I'm sure. The happier your agents are, the more likely they are to stay with you, the more likely they are to do a good job for you, and the less disruption they're likely to cause within the contact center environment. As soon as an agent starts to become disengaged, for whatever reason, maybe they don't have the right tools to feel like they're growing as individuals, so they don't have autonomy, or they don't feel they're mastering their role. Maybe they don't have a purpose, maybe they don't feel connected to your organization, so there's an issue there with branding, with training. There are many reasons why individuals start to disconnect from your business. The downside to that is they disconnect from your customers, and that has a direct impact on customer loyalty. So there's a cost there, and there is also a cost on the attrition side. The average contact center is running at about 25% attrition. So every 4 years you replace every single agent. Now that's an average. Some are higher, some are lower. Hopefully you're in the lower category. But even if your attrition is 10%, that's costing you a lot of money. It's costing you a lot of money, it's costing you a lot of time, and it's also causing you a lot of disruption, because when somebody leaves, they talk to their colleagues about where they're going, and they create ripples throughout the contact center. And that has an impact on all of your agents, and it also has an impact on those conversations which are taking place with your customer. So what we're trying to do here with the Optymyse product and SGS solutions is to give you the tools that you need to get the right mix of information from multiple sources. So customer satisfaction, CRM information, sales information, product information, stock levels, service failures, all of that information in real time onto screens which are designed in such a way that they promote your brand, they're engaging, they move, they have multimedia, scrolling messaging, threshold alerts, and they have a real nice mix. So the agents feel like they can rely on those screens to give them the most up-to-date information. And that helps with confidence, and that helps with customer loyalty. So that's the objective, and we'll show you some screens, and we'll show you some examples as the weeks go by. If you have an issue now today, and you're looking up at your wallboards and you're thinking, well, you know, they really are not inspiring anybody, or you have screens which are dedicated 100% to call handling metrics, and you have more than half a dozen call handling metrics on there, agents are just going to switch off. So if you have that as a challenge today, and you want to learn more about the Optymyse product, then you can go to our website, which is optymyse.com, and there's a link at the end of this video, or you can visit our corporate website, which is sgssolutions.com. Get in touch with us, tell us what you want to do, tell us how you want to change things, and what type of information you want to display to your agents, or just get in contact and we'll talk to you about what you're doing today, what challenges you have, and we'll give you the advice that you need to get those screens right, so you have the right mix. So that's the plan. The next soundbite, I'm going to be talking about some of those metrics which have a very negative impact on agent morale, and we'll run through some of them and the reasons why they really shouldn't be on your screens. But basically, the technology is there for you to have something that's full HD, fully engaging, and really something that you can really be proud of, and to make your agents feel part of a community where you're sharing birthdays and that type of information. The technology exists. So if you're not using that technology and you're still displaying call handling metrics in an old style format, then yeah, you probably would benefit from having a quick look at our website, and certainly sign up at the end so you get a reminder of when the next soundbite's released. So you'll get that into your inbox with a link, so you can just go and watch that as and when. and we'll also make sure you get invites to the webinars, and we keep you informed as we move forwards to improving agent engagement in contact centres across the world. Thank you.